Hello everyone, how's it going? Today it's Pure Fiction Day, man. I just saw this. I logged in and I saw new content. So I'm happy. I didn't know what to do, man. So let's just see if we can clear this content. So I was building up my team for the third floor. Shouldn't be a problem, But with this HP inflation, with this meta shifting, everything is more powerful, everything is different and harder. I don't know. Hopefully we can still do this. Um, even if it's the third floor, okay? So it shouldn't be a problem, but never say never. So I was thinking um, about using an Acheron team. It's been a long time since I used an Acheron team, but um, I have two options here. Either I go perhaps imaginary weakness or lightning weakness, or maybe wind weakness. So there's actually another team that I could use, but I don't think it works especially well in pure fiction, which is the follow-up attack team. You know, we have Fei Shao, we have Mose, so we have wind and lightning. But to be honest, I don't know. Maybe if this doesn't work out, the Acheron team, I will see about that. Either way, we got in the second half, we got this beautiful quantum weakness meta, which is I'm gonna use CASTORICE for it. So and the best CASTORICE I have, so with 3B and Remembrance MC. So I don't think it's gonna be a problem. So whatever you do on the first wave, on the first set, even if you perform poorly, I mean, this CASTORICE should compensate. And Luocha. So I'm going with Kafka and Acheron. So Kafka does help getting those weakness, um, stacking up for Acheron. I'm not gonna use Black Swan because I just switched my Eagle set that I had on Serval to Pella, so I'm gonna use Pella. And we are using our old buddy Fushwan with this light cone. So if you don't know what this does, every time that she gets hit, there's a certain probability, this is 100%, 110% at superposition 3, of inflicting the enemy with burn. Okay, so whenever Fushwan is attacked, the enemy is getting burned, and Acheron gets one stack. So ideally, you want Fushwan to get attacked as frequently as possible, and this works on any preservation characters. Okay, so I could use, ideally, yes, I think I could use Aventurine, but this Fushwan, I haven't really touched this Fushwan in a long time, has a little bit more of this one. So it's 23% of inflicting actual status effects. It could be more, to be honest. Um, the best one, if you really want to min max and get the most of the burns, would be Gepard. Gepard natively has a lot of inflicting status. This number here, especially because I have a one. So I mean, I haven't used Gepard in a long time, to be honest. So I'm not gonna use it. And the effect hit rate is important, but I haven't touched this Fush one in a long time. I always use her if I want to go with Acheron, and I always get consistent burns. So I wouldn't really. I don't know. Let's see if I should put a bit more points into that. Otherwise, you have to sacrifice her own HP, her own defense in order to get more effective hit rate. So admittedly, it's been a long time since I used an ACHERON team, so we'll see. So this I was checking earlier. This favors damage. Okay. This, when an ally uses abilities, consumes a certain HP. Okay, this it goes for CASTORICE, and this is for break effect. Okay, so I'm not going to use this one. I will use this one for the ACHERON and this one for CASTORICE, pretty much. Shouldn't be a problem, but you'll see.
Storms on Stream 4. We have the upper hand.
Skill. Let's see if we can get the ult. Nope.
Enemy data secure. Net markers activate. Time for a good old counterattack.
Let's just go.
I weep for the departed. It takes a fall.
Came together.
Stand still.
Enemy targets detected. Ready for another? Net markers activate. Time for a good old counterattack.
Didn't hurt. Good times. Time to say bye. Boom. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Okay, no problem so far.
Destiny for oblivion.
Commencing support.
Relax.
Enemy data secure. Net markers activate. Time for a good old counterattack. A quick divination.
Good times. Time to say bye. Boom.
Enemy targets detected.
As you saw, every time they hit Fushuan, basically there's a chance that she gets a stack because the enemy gets burned. So, same old.
All things the most human creations.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Ready for another? Net markers activate. Time for a good old counterattack.
May as well kill them all. Another journey begins. Say bye to breathing.
We have the upper hand. Component damage. Converge and awaken.
Good times. Time to say bye. Boom. Suppress. Didn't hurt.
Enemy data secure. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack. Enemy targets detected. Ready for another?
Relax and skip. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Enemy data secure. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Good times. Time to say bye. Boom.
A quick divination.
Stand still.
Commencing support.
May as well kill them all.
Enemy data secure. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall. Another journey begins. Still waters of oblivion.
We have the upper hand. Enemy data secure. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
So whenever Pella hits somebody that is already with a defense debuff, she gets more energy.
Together as one. Human creations. Yin and yang.
Good times. Never time to say bye. Boom. Can't hurt. Say bye to breathing.
I don't know why that didn't give her the stack, the skill. 27. It's bad.
Enemy data secure.
So I got my ult back because I was using the skill on a weakness debilitated enemy. That's why the first in the first turn I didn't get my energy back.
Time to make a decision.
If I use my technique with Pella, which gives a defense debuff on the enemy, I think I would have gotten that. But you always start with ACHERON, with the ACHERON technique.
Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall. Still waters of oblivion. Stand still.
Enemy targets detected. Enemy data secure. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
1, 2, 3.
May as well kill them all. Good times. Never time to say bye. Boom.
I think I can squeeze another one. Yes.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
GG. Okay, so I wasn't really paying much attention. Well, if you're new, that's basically how a budget ACHERON team works. So my strategy is, hopefully Fushuan gets attacked, I get a stack each time she's attacked. As you can see, most of the times that she got attacked, the enemy got burned. So with 20 something effect hit rate, plus the light cone was at superimposition 3, so 110% chance that you get burned. So it's pretty high, regardless. So it works. So Then Pella needs to manage using the skill or basic attack. She can work as a battery or an SP positive. SP positive means somebody that doesn't really consume a lot of skill points in your team. So let's say Castorice. Castorice an SP positive because she doesn't consume skill points. In this team especially, we got Luocha, who is skill point positive or neutral. We got two teammates that are skill positive, so you always see an abundance of skill points to be used. Tribi is SP positive. She has to use the skill once every 3 turns. So the only one that you can go angry with your skill point is actually the Trailblazer in this team. So you want to have him using a lot of skills. So an Acheron for example, is not an SP positive character. She always wants to skill, especially if you have the light cone, which gives you 2 stacks. So but that's my Acheron team, and Kafka was there to get many stacks. Sometimes I don't understand why when using the skill, the skill wouldn't give 1 stack to Acheron. I don't know why that happened, but I don't know.
Be careful.
Let's wait.
So
Unsettling ahead.
let's go.
Emerge from your cocoon.
Let's just scale it. Or not. Yeah.
May death protect us.
Please cherish this time. Root here. Life is not so fragile.
So just in case I didn't say it, you always want this guy, the MC, to act after Castorus, basically, so that you can advance her
I will wait here until the final instant arrives.
after she attacks. With her light cone, she gets advanced forward naturally when she kills the dragon, when the dragon dies. So you try to build your MC as fast as possible and see if you can manage reaching the 100%. So when Mimi gets the advance for an ally, and try to act after the character that you want to advance.
As you wish. It's coming. I feel that flame.
Please cherish root here.
Embrace a new life.
With this pure fiction buff that we selected, every time that I'm using a skill that saps my HP, I get a bonus. So the dragon will appear more frequently.
Mini. Underestimating us, Okatsu. May death protect us. Mimi.
Okay, so we don't want to reach 100% now. We want to reach 100% after Castorus. That's it, and we will get it.
Life is not so fragile.
As you wish. Is it coming?
There you go.
Root here. Embrace a new life.
No.
Divinity.
Oh my god.
Eternal sleep is
I thought...
Delivering more.
Please cherish this time. Darkness with me.
I messed my action forward because we reached this buff that actions forward everybody. So that was unfortunate, but it is what it is. This is what you don't want to happen. Basically, advancing forward CASTORICE or whoever, when naturally the other was that she was going to go next. So
Return to dust.
pointless.
May death protect us.
No bullying allowed.
receive divinity.
I shall remember this evening. Root here.
Well, there we go. So I missed about 6,000 point, I think, right? 80 is the max. Well, to be expected, it was not hard. So next video we'll go for the fourth one. But basically, so we use this buff. What does it say? So whenever we reach this point, ability costs no skill points, and when someone uses an ability or an ultimate, it gets 1 stack of this for each enemy hit. For each stack, the damage of the ability and the ultimate are raised 4%, and the speed also 4%. You can stack this up to 10 times. So a skill heavy buff. This one helps basically anybody that consumes HP. So it can be Mighty, it can be CASTORICE, it can be Blade. It really helps those characters, and this one helps break effect. So since I was using CASTORICE, I used the second buff, and since I was using the ACHERON, I used the first one. So let's see what happens in the fourth floor.